not danger eyes, but I was getting that like I was being eaten. And I started to feel kind of uncomfortable. And so I went outside at the intermission, you know, when they do the 7th tradition. And do we need the black people? Yeah, we do. I don't want to hear about the person that broke my heart. Broke my heart. What's that? Oh, yep. Yeah, Lennon, I will. I can't skip all the way to the head of the line on people. I'm still dealing with writing back from a while ago. But yeah, that is a very long message that I will have to write to explain it to you, Lennon. Extremely long. So anyways, they followed me out, and they didn't say anything bad. Well, I don't know. I don't know how to take inappropriate compliments. Let me ask. Is it really bad to be called a tranny?
Yes.
What if they're saying it like I like to bang trannies?
Horrible.
So.
It's a slip.
But what if they don't know it is? No, I don't think this person did.
Then it's a fetish. It's the only way they would know.
Is it what?
It's the only way they would know the word.
They're from Hawaii. They speak pidgin.
I don't know. That's coincidental.
Well, I don't know what to say because they said the B word first. They wanted to bang them. And they said all of them in Hawaii. And that was kind of weird. Okay, anyways. No, I have a caregiver and I have a sober companion. Remember I told you there's someone that's around me 24/7. Oh, well, you know how I have explained I freeze in awkward situations? I don't have a wife, Lenana. I'm separated. I'm talking to my sober companion. Well, that wasn't a conversation. And where's that? Was that one gonna go? There'd be one of two things. I would have to say something negative about a person I don't want to say negative things about. And I brought it up enough times that there's got to reach a point where I just stop talking about it. Well, that wasn't, I recognize the username. I recognize, where it's from. And it's obvious that Thank you, Angie. It's obvious that, the person is not gonna stop until they want me over the edge. Thank you, Susan B. Trish, can you see me my typing? I can see 9, Trish. Can you see my typing? Thank you. Okay, Len. Thank you, Brett Texas. It's one of those things where if people can't see the things for what they are, and they honestly think the narrative that I would have, pardon the irony, that I would have the balls to move a girlfriend into an apartment is absolute insanity. Thank you, Rainbow. That I have now learned that if you make a lie so big, it would sound crazy for someone to say that people somehow believe it. No, you didn't miss cooking, we're gonna do it. And it over and over again honestly does break my heart that there could have been that big of a turn. It had already agreed in counseling that we were getting divorced. We just worked out how it was gonna look. And then for things to turn the way they turned, publish my medical history, publish so many things, just build a group. It's easy to say get over something, but I don't think people see this was my family. This is what I had just dedicated my life to being with. This was years in the making. That's all I had planned for. And then for it to be like, poof. Where do I go from there? I thought you were fighting something. So though you're fighting something, you said. What's PO? See what they want. What's that mean? PO. Oh, I'm trying. I'm not. Well, I don't want to give up. Thank you. Grape colored hair. Draktagi. Yeah, now I actually before, remember, I started hormones non-stop in September. I was on them off and on from in 2022, and then off and on 2023, and then non-stop from from September to now. Did she unalive Who's Tim? Did she really unalive Tim? Who's Tim? Oh, I've been super emotional. Who's Timothy? Well, because that's where that's where they stayed here, and I had an air mattress that I put over here, and would one time put over here. I thought he was who's he? So no, that's the thing. It was the same person. Like, I don't understand why it was a big deal this time. They stayed in my room in September when they came. The first time they came here was to get me packed up and make sure I went to White City for detox and rehab. So it's not like this person was a stranger to the family. This is not like I hadn't been in the same room as them before. I don't look at women, whether or not they have surgery, not surgery, cis, trans. They're just women to me. I shouldn't say just. They are women. I mean, what is the issue of me being in the same room as someone. And we all know that if it was Dobby in the same room, there would have been an issue with that. There's a post claiming that I would do things with Dobby. And it has my address listed and it shows my apartment. So, yeah, why are people talking about kids? That's sick. Are we talking about the same? Well, that's where they stayed at night, and they're not a girl. They're not a woman. They're an adult. Far past where you would even be able to be on your parents' insurance after school, like that old. Just because they look young doesn't make them that young. No, they posted this on. This was long before that person who's friends with the person I'm separate from made that Reddit. I don't know. People send me things asking, oh, did you hear this? Oh, is this true? I'm like, why are you even reading it, sending it to me? Of course it's not true. Well, I have eyebrows underneath there. Yeah, I was accused of, first it was Dobby. And what you have to understand, too, is they were more worried about me being around men. That was their main concern. It was very, very, Allison, come on, baby. You think, I have no idea. What I honestly think it was is they did not want people to believe that they weren't okay with my gender identity. That's what I think it was. That they could not deal with people making accusations of, if they weren't okay with me being this way, why did they come here? That was something that we dealt with all the time in Vietnam, and they got very upset anytime anyone said that. And one of my digital diaries got deleted, but the one that is up there, it's the username is my digital diary, and then you just put Tayhotrish, and you can see in 2022 the same problems were happening, where they got very upset every time someone made that accusation, and they would only concentrate on what the troll said. I have a TBN. I don't understand sometimes which ones are important and which ones aren't. That's why I thought it was much better when I had people reading and separating them out, because my mind doesn't differentiate them in importance. It's called PTSD from serving in combat. It's called PTSD from being essayed multiple times. It's called being on high alert because I have been regular assaulted too. And the reason I'm still standing is because there's only a couple times where the people that attacked me overpowered me. Other times I was victorious. No one's victorious in it though. See, I don't drink. So, if I was drinking again, yeah, I would relax. But I don't have that option. I eat. It's just, I really can't fathom it. I can't understand. I mean, we were also in counseling. We were in counseling and doing that as well. And it wasn't interesting. And I want people to understand, when I say I'm an empath, they're a narcissist, that doesn't mean I'm a good person, they're a bad person. It's not what that means. There are many people that are empaths and they don't behave very well. There are people that are narcissists and they are wonderful people. It's just a personality. It's just, I don't even think it's a disorder. It's just a trait. And it's, I don't do anything with stuff from 420. I'm allergic to it. Yes, I'm cooking tonight. So I'm just trying to, when I say that, I'm trying to explain the type of dysfunctional codependency that there was. And the relationship worked very well when I was an alcoholic actively drinking, because there was, well, I would do things so that I could be like, oh, see, I did those things. Was I good? Can I drink now? Because I did that. And it was like this, codependent relationship. And I had very little self-esteem, very low self-esteem when I was Peter. Peter's the name I went by because no one could pronounce Patrick. And I had just gotten out of a much worse relationship. Like, this relationship was never physical violence. It was verbal things. And I played my part too. I was not silent. It's not like I never said mean things myself. I certainly did say a lot of mean things. When who I was attacked, it hurt, and I would lash right back out. Chris, after you're done with the trans community, then you go to the gay community, say don't let your kids watch this, then you move on to different ethnicities and say to kids, parents don't let your kids watch this, then you move on to religious sites and say, hey kids, unless it's the Christianity that I am, don't let your kids watch that either. Hate. Like me, Elena? Thank you, Elena. Thank you so much. Thank you. How do you like both walks? What do you mean, both walks? Can you explain what you mean? The way I thought it was, you're asking me, how is it being who I am again? Which, remember, I presented as a teenage girl in high school for a bit until it was too difficult to do. Oh, I love my night walks. Coming back. Let me get this stuff set up. Let me get you set up in the kitchen. Let me take this out. Yeah, I was a teacher. That was what I went to school for. And when I was in Hanoi, we had a school in our house. The website for our school is still online. It's minghaienglish.com. When I was Peter, I worked 7 days a week. 7 days a week, certified freak. See, that's the other thing that I think was really upsetting is, in the beginning, they thought it would ruin the business, that no one would come. But Vietnam's changed a lot. Yes, master's in the science of teaching. Pound cake. to go get everything else. Here I am with the stock. I'm over here, people. Yes, I do. I keep it up front. Remember, if people, asterisks just like Jordan did. My day was, do I miss teaching? Yes and no. Since I've been losing my eyesight, I see colors differently. Oh, hi, Patricia. Thank you. It's facing me. Let me see something. I'm gonna go over here into the dark and see something. Okay, I want to spend a couple of minutes over here in the dark so I can prove a point. Yeah, peace always. Didn't see a response until after I responded. Thank you for loving the purple. What happened? Are people speaking for me? This wig was a gift. What point? I don't understand. What did I say? What point? Oh, I just said that, didn't I? To show that my eyes are normal eyes. And thank you so much, Jenny. Thank you, Jenny. She did not have a TBI. That is correct. When she was a teacher, she was a he, but she did not have a TBI. Thank you. Wait. Well, yes, it's okay that I do makeup better. Remember, makeup isn't gendered. A lot of makeup artists are male, and I come from a long line of artists. TBI is traumatic brain injury. AA is Alcoholics Anonymous. And how did it go? I told you I guess I didn't finish what happened with the last one. With the last meeting, I really don't think that they meant it in a bad way. I'm pretty sure they were high as a kite. They were moving around, doing, I don't know, I just thought they were pretty high. Thank you, Jessica. They came and sat right next to me. They were nice. They gave me a bracelet. And they, I said I was from Hawaii too. That's where I was living before I went to Hanoi. And I don't want to keep saying this word. So they said it rhymes with Annie. And it starts with tra. So it's like tra, Annie. I'm going to call that, instead, I'm going to call it, I don't know. I'm just going to call it Annie. They said, oh, no, you're from Hawaii? I think I know all the Annies. I love the Annies. I bang all the Annies in Hawaii. I'm like, okay. And then they told me that I was making them the opposite of soft. And they follow me outside. So I freeze up when people talk to me like that. And it gives the wrong impression, because then I start laughing. But it's a very uncomfortable laugh. I don't know why I do it. I believe it's a mental health thing. And, you didn't hang, what's this? Do you say you didn't hang me? I don't understand. I don't understand that. But nothing that bad. I mean, it wasn't like, I don't know, other people that are helping me with social cues tell me that I don't know what's inappropriate. Like, I don't do the inappropriate things, but I don't know it when other people do. Of course we can, Angie. So it's, Trish, were you a teacher? And yes, but the difference is when I was teaching the States, thank you, Alexandra, I did not have one. And then in Vietnam, it was English pronunciation mostly. And so I'm a native speaker of English. So it's not very difficult for me to read and just speak. That was the main thing. Teaching English in Vietnam, it's gotten better, but it was kind of a racket where you got paid based on how you looked. You did not get paid based on your skills, unless you were an actual certified teacher with all the documentation and references and everything. Then you teach at a private international school, but there's only so many spots for that. All the teaching centers, they wanted someone that looks like an American or Brit from the movies. So there'd even be Russians that did not speak English very well, if at all, that would be teaching English just because the parents, that's what they liked. So if you ask anyone that taught in Vietnam, it's about what the teachers wanted. I mean, it's about what the parents wanted. And it was a screwed system, because when I would write negative comments about the students, my TAs would erase them. Oh, you can't write that. Parent won't pay. I go, well, what do you mean the parents won't pay? So I was like, so I have to say they're doing great, even though they're doing terrible? They don't pay attention, they don't do their homework, all that jazz. Okay, now I'm gonna head back over there. Let's see what's going on here. Let's see. See, now they get smaller in the light, and they were bigger in the dark. Thank you. Thank you.